For those of you who watch the Super Bowl, which I'm assuming is most of you, you might have seen a little commercial by Budweiser.
Oh, that commercial.
Yes. If you saw that commercial and made fun of craft beers, and as you know, we do our craft beer review every episode, so we're going to have something a little special for this beer review.
I'm not really thrilled about it, but here we are. We're going to do it anyways.
All right, let's just get right to it, Josh, the beer review.
Oh, here we go.
Beer, 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 I'm going for a beer. Beer, 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 I'm gonna drink some beer. I like drinking beer. Lovely, lovely beer.
Okay, Josh, I've been kind of waiting for this ever since the Super Bowl last Sunday. Why don't you tell us what we're drinking?
We are drinking bonafide urine in a glass.
Also known as Budweiser.
Ooh, Beechwood aged.
Yes. Well, here we go. Should I just read the description of Budweiser before we get into it too much?
Well, don't fuss over it, but go ahead and read the description.
All right. Well, here's what the description says. Here's what Budweiser says about themselves. We know of no brand produced by any other brewer which costs so much to brew.
Or to drink.
Yes. Our exclusive Beechwood aging process produces a taste, a smoothness, and a drinkability you will find in no other beer at any other price. Brewed with 100% natural ingredients. I dispute that. We only use the finest hops, barley, malt, rice, yeast, and water. Okay, thanks, Budweiser. You put water in there. We craft and age Budweiser using time-honored brewing methods.
Well, like giant machines?
Yeah. So the whole reason for us drinking Budweiser this episode was the Super Bowl. Budweiser put out a commercial that made fun of craft beers and craft beer drinkers.
Now, to be fair, Brian, they did say it wasn't anti-craft beer. It was pro-Budweiser.
Yes.
So it's not a secret club. It's a club with secrets.
Pro-macro beer, as they call it.
Well, and it's, what, was it brewed the hard way, they said?
Yeah.
They hit a button and wait for it to come out the still?
Yeah, I don't know how Budweiser says that they produce things the hard way, as they just have a machine, they push the button, and it goes into bottles. Brewing it at a microbrewery would be the hard way.
Well, I think what we're going to do here, though, is honestly give them a fair shot at the review. We'll drink a glass. Literally, folks, it looks like urine.
It does.
It's awful. But I'm going to drink it anyways and give it a fair review. So, Brian, let's go ahead and take our first sip here.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You know, when I first started drinking beer, I won't throw the age out there, I used to think this had a distinctive taste to it, you know? I drink it now. This tastes like pure water.
Yeah, but I can't even describe the awfulness in my mouth right now.
There's really... Okay, I'm going to try to do this as gently as I possibly can, or as honestly as I can. There is not a distinctive taste coming out of this. It's very watered down.
Well, remember, Brian, the whole philosophy of macro brew or beer or whatever, their whole idea was to build a consistency in taste rather than flavor.
Yeah.
And that definitely holds true. This consistently tastes like water.
It does. You know, I almost wonder if they water this down more than they used to, because I'm really not getting much taste out of this at all. I feel like I could slam about 8 of these before I noticed anything.
Well, that's the point, though. That's kind of the idea. The American way to drink beer is 30 at a time. Yeah,
I can't say much good about this, and you can tell because they said they brew it with rice. I mean, they just admit it right there, which any good beer you drink, people, is not going to be brewed with rice.
Well, let's not say that for sure, because there might be a couple of good ones out there.
Maybe in Asia.
Maybe. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's the rice that does it. I think it's the shitty recipe and the markability that the marketing that they're trying to put out there for this beer is just not doing it any favors.
No, and it's, you know, I've had craft beers that are lagers, which is the kind of style that Budweiser is.
Don't throw up.
And it has a good taste. Some lagers do. This just, I can't get past how watered down this tastes.
Yeah, I already put mine back. I took one sip and I'm done.
I'm gonna, you know what? And what really pees me off about Budweiser is they have bought out all these craft breweries around the country. They're just trying to buy up their competition, essentially.
Well, not even just that though, but they're now on pro Budweiser anti-craft beer campaign. Well, a few years ago they tried to break into the craft beer market using their own brand. And I think it was called Budweiser Select.
Yeah,
came in that black bottle.
The black can. Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't even describe what the Budweiser can looked like. Everyone knows.
Well, not even that, Brian, but this is our first non-brown bottle, and it's so disgusting that we didn't even bother to bring it up.
Came out of a can.
Yeah, it was awful.
So you get the aluminum taste on top of it.
But anyways, they for a few years ago they tried going, craft beer style. So when it didn't work out for them, they switched roads, if you will, and now they're just starting to hammer it home that microbrewing is just bad. No one wants it. Only hipsters drink it.
Yeah, you're not American if you don't drink Budweiser.
I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna take one last honest sip here.
Go for it.
All right. No.
Yeah. Thumbs down.
Thumbs down. Easily thumbs down.
Easily.
I don't even, after drinking craft beer for the last however many years, this doesn't even taste like beer to me anymore.
And you know what? I'm not.
It tastes like seltzer water that has alcohol in it.
Well, I'm not even angry at Budweiser necessarily, or people that drink Budweiser. It's definitely just a different beer. I don't think it's a lower class beer. But that being said, there's no distinct flavor, which really gets me. Every Budweiser I drink is exactly alike.
Yeah.
No matter where I go in the country.
The McDonaldization of beers.
Yeah, and that's fine too, I guess. There's room for both types, but I don't understand why Budweiser is going to, sick the dogs on craft beer.
Well,
unless they thought they were, a legitimate threat to their business.
Exactly, which they are.
Keep brewing, America.
Beer, 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 I'm going for a beer. Beer, 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 I'm gonna drink some beer. I like drinking beer.